Picture this. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You turn on the television expecting static, an old movie, or maybe a test pattern. But instead, the world is happening live right in front of you. Breaking news. History unfolding in real time. A whole planet suddenly connected through one screen. That was Ted Turner's gift to America. Today, we say goodbye to one of the boldest, loudest, and most revolutionary figures in television history. CNN founder Ted Turner has passed away at the age of 87 after a long battle with Lewy body dementia. And for millions of Americans who grew up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, this loss feels deeply personal. Because Ted Turner didn't just change television, he changed how we experience the world itself. Born Robert Edward Turner III in 1938, Ted came from a generation built on grit, ambition, and risk-taking, but his life was far from easy. After the heartbreaking suicide of his father, Ted suddenly found himself carrying enormous responsibility at a very young age. Most people would have folded under that kind of pressure. Ted Turner did the opposite. He took over the family billboard business and transformed it into something much bigger. Then, in 1970, he purchased a struggling little television station in Atlanta that almost nobody believed in. But Ted saw possibilities where others saw failure. He had a simple but radical question. Why should television ever go to sleep? At the time, networks signed off late at night. News happened only at certain hours. Sports coverage was limited. Classic films disappeared once they aired. Ted Turner looked at all of that and said, why not all day? Why not all night? So he created WTBS, America's first superstation. Suddenly, families across the country could watch Atlanta Braves baseball games from their living rooms. People in small towns could enjoy old Hollywood classics anytime. Cable television was becoming something bigger, and Ted Turner was leading the revolution. But nothing, absolutely nothing, compared to what came next. June 1st, 1980. That was the day Ted Turner launched CNN, the world's very first 24-hour cable news network. And people thought he was completely crazy. Critics mocked the idea relentlessly. Who would watch news all day long? They asked. Turns out, everybody would. CNN became the heartbeat of breaking news for an entire generation. When the Challenger disaster shocked America, CNN was there. When the Berlin Wall came down, CNN was there. During the Gulf War, millions stayed awake through the night watching live coverage unlike anything they had ever seen. For the first time in history, ordinary people could witness world events as they happened. No waiting for tomorrow's newspaper, no waiting for the evening broadcast. History entered your living room instantly. That changed everything. And Ted Turner knew it would. But Ted's empire kept growing. He launched TNT. He created Cartoon Network. He built Turner Broadcasting into one of the most powerful media companies in America. And sports fans will never forget his love for the Atlanta Braves. Long before the team became champions, Ted believed in them. He promoted them endlessly, sometimes even calling himself their biggest fan. Then came 1995. The Braves won the World Series. And for Ted Turner, it felt like proof that dreaming big could actually work. But what truly made Ted unforgettable wasn't just his success. It was his personality. He was larger than life, funny, wild, sometimes controversial, sometimes outrageous. They even nicknamed him Captain Outrageous because of his fearless sailing adventures and his victory in the America's Cup. And then there was his famous marriage to actress Jane Fonda. For years, they were one of America's most talked about celebrity couples. Even after their divorce, the affection remained strong. Jane recently described Ted as a gloriously handsome, deeply romantic, swashbuckling pirate. And honestly, that may be the perfect description, because Ted Turner lived life at full volume. But perhaps his greatest legacy came from what he gave away. In one of the largest charitable pledges in history, Ted donated $1 billion to the United Nations. he protected millions of acres of land. He built the world's largest private bison herd, and millions of kids still remember Captain Planet, the environmental cartoon he helped create. Even in his later years, Ted showed remarkable courage. In 2018, he publicly revealed his diagnosis with Lewy body dementia. He spoke openly about the disease with honesty and dignity. That honesty touched many families facing similar struggles. Ted Turner was never a perfect man. He could be stubborn, he could be loud, he could absolutely shock people. But he was also fearless enough to challenge an entire industry. And because of that courage, millions of us experienced the world differently. For older Americans especially, Ted Turner became part of the soundtrack of life. Late nights watching CNN, weekend Braves games, classic movies with family. Those memories matter, and today television feels just a little quieter without him. Rest in peace, Ted Turner. Thank you for dreaming bigger than everyone else. Thank you for changing television forever. And thank you for reminding us that sometimes the craziest ideas are the ones that change history. If Ted Turner and the early days of CNN meant something to you, share your memories below. We would truly love to hear your stories. Subscribe to Xplained Daily for more tributes. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. God bless.